22nd. It's 11:18 a.m. I can barely talk. I've been up since 9:30. I woke up feeling really bad. I don't know what this is. It doesn't feel like pre-labor. But I am freezing. I have 2 blankets on me. My fleece. I'm sitting at the edge of the sofa just rocking. Trying to give my belly some room. I haven't eaten anything because I feel so nauseous. All I want is water. I made myself a smoothie for baby girl. But I gagged after 2 sips. So it's still there. And I am still so cold. But if this is pre-labor, I should at least get the start of it. I have such a bad headache, oh my god.
Oh, baby.
Oh, she's moving. It's 2:05. Chris went to get me some Lipton soup because I haven't eaten anything. I still don't know what this is. I don't know if it's pre-labor, Braxton Hicks. I don't know. But I'm sitting at the edge of the sofa. I'm not wearing any underwear because if my water was to break, I don't want to ruin them. But he's getting me Lipton soup because I have to eat something. And we have an abundance of soup, but I don't want any of the soup that's here. Go figure. So he helped me shower. I washed my hair. I'm feeling a lot of things. Still have that huge headache. I had diarrhea earlier. A lot of pressure. Just cramps. It's as if I'm getting a bad period. Or a normal period, I don't even know. Because my bad periods, I'd be crying by now. So I have my legs open. But at the edge of the sofa, I'm just wearing a sports bra right now. In case, I pop like this and they have to. I think my fridge is leaking again. Yeah, it is. I forgot to do that because I was in such pain. Discomfort. Nauseous still, but I need to eat something. Soup is the safest bet. All I've been doing is drinking water, even though I feel super dehydrated. We took a shower together so he could hold me up. As you saw earlier, I did like some mild circuit stretching just to give my pelvis some relief. And I'm gonna try to eat, even though I feel like puking. But there's nothing to puke because there's nothing in my stomach. And I'm gonna wait for my hair to dry a little bit, and then I'm just gonna put it in 2 buns. And then we're gonna do the second part of the miles circuit training, which requires me to lie down. And then she said that if I fall asleep, it's good. So that's the plan. Eat something, digest a little bit, and then take a nap. And we'll see where we are, but I still don't know what this is. It doesn't feel like waves. It's just constant, and I feel a lot of discomfort going down my legs. So, but if this is false labor, then at least I'll have this as a record for it. It is 8:11. The same day. The same day. Nothing has changed. And I don't know if I'm having contractions because the pain is not stopping. It's just constant. But I feel what they tell me contractions are supposed to feel like, but I can't time it. And I'm so cold, but I feel so hot. This is so weird. It's 9:46 the next day. Just a little of an update. I haven't slept. I still don't feel well. But the extreme cramping went away. So I don't know if that was actually false labor or didn't feel false. It's false labor, you're only supposed to feel it in the back, I think. But I feel better. My headache is still there. The kind of symptoms I was getting, I can't even, like, it was a headache, it was lightning crotch, but not just lightning crotch, it was like period cramps, it was back pain, it was, had a headache, I was nauseous, but I was also hungry. Bad aftertaste in my mouth, no matter how many times I brushed my teeth. I was freezing. Like, I'm not that cold right now, and I think it's because I'm not thinking about it. But I was freezing, and I felt so bad because my husband was sweating last night. But I was so cold, like, you know? And the thing is that I'm kind of sweaty too. Like, I don't know. I really don't know what happened. Thirsty all the time. And it has to be cold. So right now I'm just making more ice because I just used up the rest of it. I'm gonna try to go back to sleep because I didn't sleep at all. Since the cramping has gone away, I can actually lie down. I had to sit up. I kept waking up to pee because my the pain in my stomach was so bad that peeing was the only relief I would get. Anyway, I'm happy that the pain is gone. But I'm also confused as to what that was. I don't know if that was false or pre. I don't know. Oh, I'm starting to get crampy right now, so that's that. That's my update. It's 8:38. I puked. I'm still shivering. My temperature was 104 or 103. And it's gone down to 102, but I felt like I needed to call the doctor's office because I basically haven't eaten in like 2 days. But they told me to come in to labor and delivery, so now we have to get ready for that. And because I'm 39 weeks, they're telling me to bring all my stuff. So hubby's taking a quick shower because he just finished doing a bunch of cleaning and laundry and taking care of me, feeding himself. So we'll see. I called the doctor, quick change of events. I have 104 fever, although it went down to 102 now. But she's still telling me to come in because the symptoms that I'm describing don't make any sense. And they want to make sure baby's okay. Technically supposed to be 39 weeks tomorrow. So I just called Sarah to come and get us. And I'm documenting this because I don't know what's gonna happen. I was fine when I woke up, and then after my husband got home, probably around the afternoon, like late afternoon, right before dinner, I started to get really bad again. Soaked in a bath, shivers, like I'm super cold right now and I have this really huge sweater on. But we're just gathering our stuff. The doctor told us to bring all of our bags. We're hoping they don't induce her, but this is still, it's a trek for us, so. She was like, okay, you need to come in. I was like, why? Why do you want me to come in? I checked my temperature again. I'm like, it's 102. Like, I'm like gambling or something. But we were gonna wait till tomorrow morning, but I know a fever isn't good. So they want to check her out. So they're probably gonna hook me up to some IVs. We'll see what happens.
Okay, so this, I don't know what's going on exactly. Today is September 23rd, and Sherissa she has a fever, and so I think she said 104, which is crazy. And I thought she had a fever because she was explaining to me like, oh, I have the chills, I'm freezing cold, but I'm sweating, and it just sounded like a fever. But I'm like, she would know if she had a fever, like she would know. And then she calls me at like 8:30 or something, and she's like, dude, they're telling me to go to the hospital because they're telling me to go to the hospital. And so I'm just like, okay, here we go. So I don't know, if she gives birth, she gives birth. The baby will be fine. I'm just praying everything's okay, that she's okay and that baby's okay, and that I get to her in a good amount of time so that, you know, there's no stress or anything like that. But, you know, when I heard, I was like, oh my God, like I sprang into action. I'm kind of nervous, but I definitely want to keep that under control when I see her. So I'm just going to try to get as much chill vibes as I can right now. I'm listening to my worship music. I'm at the house. Just waiting for them to come down. I think they're probably getting everything they need. Their go bag. I'm over here blocking traffic, hoping nobody swipes my car.
So upon getting there, when they checked me in, they immediately put me onto a machine to monitor the baby's heartbeat because it was quite high. Baby was in distress because of my fever, and they wanted to monitor how she was reacting to giving me fluids as well as some medicine. And as it turns out, I was having some mild contractions. COVID test technically came back negative, but they're just doing blood work. They want to make sure they knock out my fever, see if I can take any food. But that's it. So we actually didn't get any more footage, but we were there for about 7 hours. They took many blood samples of me. They did many nose swabs. They got my temperature down to 98. They made sure I was able to keep down some food before sending me home. They also made sure baby's heartbeat was regulated. We were are back home. It is 7:01. We took an Uber home. Got here pretty quickly. I didn't get all my results back, but once my fever went down, my blood pressure, so tired, blood pressure regulated, they said I could go home and that I'll get my results later. They said I can take some Tylenol PM and just try to float up with Gatorade and electrolytes, that I did the right thing, that I'm not trying to force feed myself, and try to hydrate. But because my fever was so high, it was speeding up the process of like the water being burned. I don't know. We're home. We're gonna go straight to bed. Just putting something less stale in my stomach. I just had some flat cola, some flat soda. I'm gonna have a little bit of water. My headache is still a little there, but it is not pounding like a migraine as before. Baby's heartbeat regulated, she's okay. I'm like half a centimeter dilated, like I'm not ready. So this was not pre-labor or false labor. They can't actually tell me what was wrong. So they're waiting to get the results back. I'll be able to get them in my chart by tomorrow. It's 4:19. I've actually been up since 1:30. Scrambled eggs, and I'm gonna end this impromptu vlog here. There's a lot of cleaning that needs to get done, and I shouldn't be doing it, but it's how I cope. I have my contractions, my mild contractions, mild and very, according to the doctors, bearable, have subsided. Or maybe they are happening and I'm not feeling it because everything else has subsided. I do still have a slight headache. So Chris is gonna head to the store. He's gonna get me some Tylenol, some Gatorade to keep hydrated. Apparently, I was very dehydrated. I thought I'd be malnutrition, not dehydrated, but he got some footage last night. My best friend got some footage last night. Love you both. So I'm just gonna throw this in there. I am less than an inch dilated, like, so I'm nowhere close to, like, it was not false labor. We do not know what it was. I will get my results back later on today. I have to log into my chart app. But they don't know what it was. It wasn't the Rona, it wasn't the flu, and it wasn't a cold. So they swabbed me like 4.5 times. And I say 4.5 because they were gonna go for a 5th, but I don't know what it is with the people in the hospitals that they think that the virus is like hiding in your brain cells. But when I do the testing out here, yes, it's uncomfortable, but they're gentle. So that was, and to have to go through that 4 or 5 times, like, why couldn't they just swap me all at once. Like, they just kept coming in every hour. Like, oh, we're gonna test you for this. Oh, we're gonna, it's like they wanted to diagnose me. But they couldn't find anything, so they test me for something viral. Maybe it was, I don't know, stomach flu. I don't know what viral even means. But yeah, I gotta change out of these clothes because technically what we did what we shouldn't have done, but we were just so tired. When we got home, the first thing we did was just, we took off our old clothes, we put some new clothes on, and we went straight to bed because it was exhausting. But I ended up getting up a couple times to pee. I had a string of cheese in the middle of the night because I thought a snack would be good, and then I had some crackers this morning. But now I kind of want something a little bit more filling, so I'm gonna make myself some scrambled eggs. I'm gonna make it dry, kind of burnt and dry in a wrap. See if I can tolerate that. I'm just gonna make one egg. I'm not feeling coffee, so I'll probably just have some OJ blended, nice and iced. And then that's it. And then I'm just gonna edit this for you guys, roll it up as soon as possible. And I should be better by the time you guys see this. If not, a mama by the time you guys see this. Because I already had 2 other videos planned to roll out, and I'm not one to roll out more than 1 in a week. So, we'll see. But I'm okay. It's not the Rona, it's not the flu. They don't even know what it is, but she's nice and cozy in here. She still needs it. She has one last week, so she's due very soon. It was a nice practice run. It was as pleasant of an experience as it could have been, honestly. The hospital was gorgeous. No wait time. They saw us right away. Very polite. Very accommodating. It's delightful. I can't wait to give birth there, honestly. But that's it. I'm gonna whip up some eggs because I think Mama's hungry. And it's good to be hungry and not nauseous. It's so confusing to be hungry and nauseous. You don't even know what you do. I usually don't say this. Maybe it's because I'm emotional. I love you guys. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. That was corny. Are you a music person? The minute I start to feel better, it's like I must clean and disinfect everything. Even though the doctor told me to rest and keep hydrated.